Hi everybody, I'm Texas Donna. The main topic of this video is what happened with Dr. Lisa and Dr. Chafee in the carnivore space, but stay to the end because I review the mysterious sunshine essence flavor of LaCroix, which had me intrigued. That's at the very end and a couple of other little treats for you. Bye. Hi everybody, this is Texas Donna and my steering wheel. Welcome back to the old days where I used to record a lot from my car. I am coming to you from beautiful downtown McKinney, Texas. If you know where that is, let me know. I don't live in McKinney. I live about 45 minutes away in Dallas proper, but I'm up here early for an appointment. And so I thought I would do a quick response to Dr. Lisa's video that I listened to on the way up here. In which she responds to something that apparently Dr. Chafee said about her, which left my jaw hanging open. To be fair, I did not watch Dr. Chafee's words about her directly. I will probably find some time to do that. And if any of my response here is altered by what I heard him say directly, I will correct that. But I'm going off of Dr. Lisa's words right now, and I don't have a reason to mistrust her. First of all, Dr. Chafee is not a woman, and he doesn't understand, I don't think, the cocktail of hormones in a woman's body at any age, much less a menopausal or postmenopausal woman, and the outright utter hormonal rebellion that can happen to us at any time, sometimes changing by the hour. This is not my first experience with a male doctor that thinks they understand a woman's body and they really don't. What is it with men doctors thinking they understand this and they don't? They're not all like this, but many are. I had an experience with a doctor probably about 15 years ago, and it was right here in McKinney, as a matter of fact, about a block that way. I used to drive all the way up here to see him. And I went to go see him because he had a reputation of a doctor that was good with hormones and that wasn't prescription happy, and also that prioritized nutrition in its role in our healing. And I appreciated all of that. And this was before I knew about the carnivore diet or anything like that. But I was not a vegetarian. I had been vegetarian in the past. I'd even been vegan in the past briefly, gained weight being a vegan, gained weight anytime I tried to do vegetarian. So I knew I would never be vegetarian. But this doctor was a vegetarian. He might have even been vegan, and he was a proponent of that and wanted all his clients to be vegetarian. And so when I went to him, he did help me do bioidentical hormones, and that helped me a little bit. But he told me in order to get any extra weight off that I needed to go low-fat vegan. And I was like, what? And he said that anytime he gained a little weight, like over the holidays or something, for a few days, he just would eat 2 Cliff Bars and a salad, and then he would just get back to his normal weight right away. And in my brain, I was screaming, going, well, good for you, man, but that doesn't work for a woman. That's insane. And I thought, have you seen the ingredients on a Cliff Bar? Even at that time, when I was still learning a lot about human nutrition, I was like, this seems like terrible advice. And so I never went back to that doctor again. So when I hear male doctors talk about the female body, or they look at us like we're crazy or accuse us of lying or being crazy, I think, you think you understand, but you really don't. You don't understand. So the people that, I think Dr. Ken Berry is one of the good ones. And Nisha, his wife, left a comment on Dr. Lisa's video talking about how people still come after her. And she's even Dr. Ken Berry's wife. And so even in the Berry household, they allow for some variance depending on the nutritional needs and the metabolic needs of the people that live there. And I know that Nisha gives her kids berries and stuff sometimes, fruit and stuff. They're not 100% carnivore, but they're definitely meat-based. And I think Nisha's doing great, and she's doing the right thing for them and for herself. She's had to heal herself of Hashimoto's. and metabolic problems. And Nisha knows what's best for Nisha, and she's not stupid, and she pays attention. And it drives me nuts that people come after her. People, especially if it's, I'm sorry, if you're a guy, you just really have no idea what we go through. So I watched Dr. Lisa's video responding to Dr. Chafee, and it really made me sad that a prominent voice in the carnivore community, such as Dr. Chafee, would speak out against her and accuse her of things without talking to her directly. And that was disappointing to me. I haven't watched Dr. Chafee in a while because I can't eat the way that he eats. And it's common in the carnivore community. A lot of us say, we can't all be Dr. Chafee. And maybe he should listen to the fact that so many of us say that. I'm super glad that him buying a fridge full of steaks and only steaks every week, salting them, dry brining them for several days, and then putting them on the grill. That's all he does. That seems to be all he does. And that works for him. And that's great. But I mean, I can't live that way. And it looks like Dr. Lisa can't live that way. A lot of us cannot live that way. We can't do it. And also, like, I don't need to look like a female version of Dr. Chafee. And I'm not gonna. I have a life to live. So when he should have just kept his mouth shut about her. And I don't know why he felt the need to speak out. Why? Was he feeling insecure about what he stood for, about the carnivore diet, insecure about that? Why can't we just be open to listening to these people trying to heal their bodies and what their experiences are and their generosity in sharing their experiences with us so that we too can learn? I have heard Dr. Lisa speak very directly about carb sobriety, carb addiction, and what that can do to us. And she has been a truth teller. And I sometimes have felt personally chided by her, even though she does not even know who I am. Because what she says convicts me about lying to myself about whether I can eat this carnivore imitation bread or whatever, which I love, and I'll probably make again and probably eat it again. Dr. Lisa has always been a voice of conviction, reason, and transparency in this space. So I'm just not going to listen to people who speak out of turn like that. I don't know, Dr. Chafee, that seems out of line, and maybe you should apologize. He'll never watch this video. He doesn't know who I am, but he should apologize to her for speaking about her without talking to her directly. And Dr. Lisa, again, I don't think you'll ever see this, but if you do, I support you. I'm thankful for you. I think your information was interesting. I don't know if I'm going to try exactly what you're doing, but I might. I paid attention. And also people like Kelly Hogan, she's much more strict about this and that, but she's, I think, younger than Dr. Lisa, and maybe Kelly Hogan will need to adjust one day or maybe not. She's eaten close to the same way for a long time, and she's done really great and beautifully. But Kelly allows, with a lot of grace, some variation in other people and their diets and what works for them. And Kelly really emphasizes looking at the data, looking at your blood work, and understanding what you're actually dealing with and making adjustments that work for you. And she approaches this whole thing with a tremendous amount of grace and compassion and knowledge that she shares with us. And so these are the people that I listen to. Dr. Barry knows a lot about the science, and he also has a lot of wisdom and compassion, and he lives with a woman that has to eat slightly different from the way that he does. So I continue to listen to him, and I'm part of his online community, as a matter of fact, and it's a very valuable space. I listen to Nisha because she implements these things on the ground running with the changing body of a woman, raising 2 children, trying to grow them into healthy, strong individuals. So I listen to her. I listen to Dr. Wiedeman because she has integrity, because she's not afraid to make changes, because she calls out the truth and she shares her perspective honestly and directly. I'm thankful to her. I'm thankful to Kelly Hogan, who implements such grace in this space. I'm thankful to her. I am thankful to Cassie and Larry at Carnivore Quest because they stand firm in the faith. They also are not afraid to share when they fall down. And this has to be implemented on the ground level in real life with our real personalities and challenges. And Cassie and Larry talk about that. And I just feel so connected to them when they do that. And Carnivore Kip, he's making adjustments in his own life and changes his trajectory as he needs to, but he keeps the faith, and he's trying to live as a man of integrity and faith, and be dedicated to his wife and his child, and hopefully his future children. And those are the people that I'm listening to. And Dr. Chafee, I'm glad you're so healthy and strong, but it is hard to listen when you don't seem to have compassion for when somebody has to make a change. So that makes me sad. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Did you watch Dr. Lisa's response video? Have you watched her videos about the changes that she's been making? If not, I highly recommend that you do. Did you see the original video of what Dr. Chafee said about her? I need to do that. Let me know if y'all saw any of this and what your thoughts are. That's all. I'm going to go into my appointment now. Love you guys so much. Bye. So in order to increase my step count and my activity level, instead of parking at one of these close parking spots, I parked back here. I can't even see my car. Some heroes don't wear capes, y'all. All right, I bought this because I want to know what sunshine is supposed to taste like. And I'm going to try it here for you guys. It's a Saturday. I'm a wreck, not made up. My hair's a mess. I'm doing laundry. Ooh, is that ASMR? I don't know. All right, let's see. Smells a little lemon limey. I'm not a big fan of lemon limey, I gotta say. Let's see how this goes. I can't describe it. It is not as overbearingly lemon limey as like 7-Up or Sprite type thing. It does taste a little bit like if a sunflower were put into sparkling water. That makes no sense. Honestly, it's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to buy it again. I like coconut. I like that strawberry peach that's out. I like some of their berry type flavors and passion fruit. I love all those. This is okay. I guess the family's going to come over tomorrow afternoon, my sons, and so we'll see what they think. But you know, hey, give it a try. It's not terrible. It's okay. It's okay. It's interesting. I can't pin down this flavor, and it does taste like maybe sparkling sunflower seeds. So maybe the sunflower on here is pretty accurate. Okay, the more you know.